From Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and D-Row will see a highly anticipated Major League debut in this one. One of the elite prospects in the game.
Yeah, this is a special day for the entire sport when you really think about it. Certainly special for the kid in this organization. But I'll tell you, when a prospect of his caliber graduates to the big league level, the baseball world stops and takes notice. I know it's just one game. We're going to put a lot of focus on his performance here today, and it probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
Phillies baseball starts right now. Zach Eflin gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer in this one. Went into the sixth inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the sixth, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
So stepping in is Lou Brock, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for St. Louis, the left fielder, Lou Brock.
First delivery to him. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees, the game time temperature. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
To first, Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Tommy Edman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Popped up, and this is taken in for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Mark McGwire. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Down in order go the Cardinals. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
Now to the plate here is Richie Ashburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ashburn.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
Full count, 3-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try it again, 3-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
This one's flared out toward left. Smith stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting second.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Gene Segura stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Mccutchen.
In now, Andrew Mccutchen. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Wainwright, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't be himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jimmy Rollins. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
He's set. The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
One ball and one strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That ball foul.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Michael Lee. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here it comes, 1-0.
Nope.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Strike called, 2-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
3-2 now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 6.
At the plate, Stan Musial. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Lee rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
None out, runners at first and second. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. From the stretch.
Down to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Harper. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Ivan Herrera will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Now the first pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And that's a fair ball. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. And he's out on a strong throw.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
Into the box now, Adam Wainwright, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 1-0. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. Get into scoring position with two away.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box, Lou Brock, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 0-2 up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Ready with the 1-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys,
and it's belted high and deep into right center, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The first baseman, number 25.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Mark McGuire, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Phillies 3. Ivan Herrera will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 47, Ivan Herrera.
Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
For the Phillies, the third
First
baseman.
pitch coming, here it is.
Alec.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he takes strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping in now, Zach Eflin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So now to the plate, Richie Ashburn. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Moving off to St. Louis.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Michael Lee. He singled first time up. Now here it comes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Brad Miller is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing second base, number 13, Brad Miller. Batting fifth, the catcher.
To the plate now, Ivan Herrera. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, Stan Musial. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leave one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
The 2-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ozzie Smith would be next. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going, as it is now 7-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Chase Anderson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Chase Anderson.
Standing in now, Ozzie Smith. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's popped up. Boom. In foul ground. And that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Phillies 3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brad Miller.
The second baseman, Brad.
First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at ball one. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
Next to stand in is Andrew Mccutchen. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch.
Hey!
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1-0 pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Brock. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Adam Wainwright, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Adam Wainwright.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Left fielder, Lou Rock.
At the plate now, Lou Brock, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And it's 1-1 to Brock.
1-1.
This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Tommy Edman.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's fouled away. ground ball sent back up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first. And here indeed is a super double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Mark McGuire, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Off the plate, ball one.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. One and two now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball inside.
That's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes Jimmy Rollins. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. He's ready now. The pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 4. It's 7-3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Michael Lee. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And he got him. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the 3rd inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
Pitch on the way. Ivan Herrera is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Stan Musial.
Next, here is Stan Musial. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this will be fouled away. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
Nolan Arenado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. That brings up Alec Bohm. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Lee is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Shane Victorino will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 8, Shane Victorino.
Here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Victorino is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Richie Ashburn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a flare down the line. Brock's coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft
second
contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
To the plate now, Brad Miller, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Into the box, Andrew Mccutchen. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Oh, now that play fires me up right there. Just an absolute diamond throw from the outfield. It doesn't get any better than that. You know what? Hats off to the catcher right there. Great job at the dish to handle the throw and get the tag down on him. and they pretty much had to be perfect to cut him down right there.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Brock is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. St. Louis is out in front, 7-4. David Hale takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, David Hale.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He was coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. The pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Whoa, that's down.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Ozzie Smith, a hit in 2 tries so far. First offering. Hale, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
0-1.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Mccutchen will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Adam Wainwright.
So here now is the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Lou Brock, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards lead one. They hold a 7-4 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. First offering on its way. He swings and grounds it to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in Jimmy Rollins. From the stretch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's right there, and we're even at one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. Adios, pelota. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Carlos Martinez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
18, Carlos Martinez.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. high and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Hale.
Didi Gregorius will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Phillies. Number 18, Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count. Full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Hector Neris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Neris, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Mark McGwire, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. McGwire has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. 0 for 4 on the day now. He might have to wait another day to notch that first major league hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to find a way to slow the game down, shrink the stadium a little bit, and relax. Tough debut, but hopefully he's back in there tomorrow.
And she'll take a look at ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The pitch. Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1. Tapped up the first baseline.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2. Drilled down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Richie Ashburn.
Richie Ashburn.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Soft liner towards first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Brad Miller. Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Next up, Brad Miller. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball
here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Andrew Mccutchen, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Bryce
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Harper.
Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid. You got the base open.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. He's set the 3-2. Shot weakly to the left. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Here's the pitch.
Ball. That's out.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. That's outside.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Stan Musial is on deck. Three-two pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next, it'll be Stan Musial. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0. 1-2 now.
I got to count 1
Hey,
and 2.
he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Nolan Arenado is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit to left and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they open up a 4-run lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Archie Bradley is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Pitching for the Phillies, number 23, Archie Bradley.
At the plate now, Ozzie Smith.
Shortstop.
Now a little looper down the left field line. Rollins ranging into the outfield, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Tyler O'Neill will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
From the belt, the pitch. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Throw over to first. 3 runs already home here. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. The 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Three-two pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Now at the plate, Lou Brock. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Bradley, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. First and second here with nobody out. Right side, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box, Tommy Edman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's the 0-1, fouled off. And 2, here it comes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The first baseman, number 25.
So now here is Mark McGuire. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0.
Ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Lee. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Real Muto corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 11-6. John Gant is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, John Gant.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Realmuto.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Rollins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese.
Standing in now, Reese Hoskins. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The third baseman, Alex Bohm.
So next to hit is Alec Bohm. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brock waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from Citizens Bank Park. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Phillies 7. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Sam Coonrod will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Scott Spindler is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding in is Ivan Herrera, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Grounded up the first baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder
into the box, Stan Musial. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Hey! A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Nolan Arenado stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's it.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Ranger Suarez enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Cardinals lead it 11-7. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Miller will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Paul DeYoung will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the rookie third baseman, Scott Spindler. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now the pitch. Pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
To the plate now, Richie Ashburn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it, strike 1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. DeYoung backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
Now at the plate is Brad Miller. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. high in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first. And now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
And now Andrew Mccutchen. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. An 11-7 final in this one. The Redbirds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Wainwright earns the win, his second. Zach Eflin allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.